So yes, well done, ma. I know because you have not been hearing any updates about Lassa Fever for some time now. You not believe that Lassa Fever has automatically disappeared from this world. Mr. Paul is even telling you that, ABSC, Lassa Fever, you are doing Imu. Meanwhile, the pot of soup that you made yesterday is still in your kitchen. Open down, knowing fully well that you have unwanted visitors in your house that are waiting for you to go to bed at night so that they can go and dance on a piano inside your pot of soup.
I'm a piano, it's a big vibe.
Do you know that as at week 9 of 2024, that is this year, 2024, the NCDC has already recorded a total of 682 confirmed Lassa Fever cases with 128 deaths in 27 states in Nigeria. Well, let's talk about Lassa Fever.
Trouble don't come. Hey!
Now, Lassa Fever is a disease caused by an infection with the Lassa virus. It is an animal-borne acute viral disease and a viral hemorrhagic fever. As an animal-borne disease, it means that yes, an animal is responsible for housing and transmitting the virus that causes this disease. As an acute viral disease, it means that it is a viral infection that starts suddenly and can either be cured or may lead to death. As a viral hemorrhagic fever, it means that it belongs to the group of diseases that is capable of causing damage to the blood vessels, leading to uncontrolled bleeding that can be internal or external from openings in the body. Openings like the mouth, the nose, the eyes, and even the ears.
Hey God.
The animal responsible for carrying this virus and transmitting it to humans is the multi-mammate rat. That is the rat that has many breasts, also popularly called the Lassa rat. Now, this rat can release this virus through its urine, its feces, its blood, and its body fluids, including its saliva. Now, for the purpose of this video, we call all those things I just mentioned infectious materials. So how does the Lassa rat transmit this virus to human beings? Number 1, when we eat contaminated food or drink contaminated water, that is food and water that's already been contaminated by any of the infectious materials from this Lassa rat. Number 2, when we touch contaminated objects or surfaces, and whatever we've touched finds its way into our mouth and even our nose, while I don't come. Number 3, when any open wound or sores on our body is exposed to any of the infectious materials from the Lassa rat. Number 4, when we eat this Lassa rat as a source of food. And number 5, when we inhale these infectious materials, either during sweeping or dusting.
Continue.
Aside from the rat to human transmission, there's also what is called the person-to-person transmission, which means that a person that has Lassa fever can easily transmit this virus to someone that doesn't have, when such person is exposed to either the blood or the body fluids of an infected person. The body fluids can be breast milk, semen, saliva, sweat. Even the urine and feces of an infected person can also spread this virus. And this is why when a Lassa fever patient is confirmed, such patient is isolated far away from other people and treated immediately. Symptoms usually begin within 2 to 21 days after infection with the Lassa virus. There are some people that do not show symptoms, while there are some that show mild symptoms, and their symptoms are similar to that of the common malaria. Now, because of this, early diagnosis of this Lassa fever is sometimes difficult. The symptoms may begin with fever, general body weakness and body pains, that feeling of being unwell, that feeling like there's something not right with my body. Symptoms may also progress to headaches, sore throat, cough with chest pain, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. There may also be facial swelling, then encephalopathies, which means that this Lassa virus is already doing something to the brain function, leading to symptoms like tremors, that's involuntary movements, seizures, irritability, confusion, and even coma. Then there may be bleeding, which can be internal or external from openings in the body.
Bros, it's hard.
The major complication of this Lassa fever is deafness, which can sometimes be permanent. Another major complication is the multi-organ failure, where several organs in the body begin to shut down, leading to death.
Hey!
Because Because of the yearly outbreaks of Lassa fever, it is very important for us as individuals to do our part to help ourselves and also help the NCDC to stop the spread of this Lassa virus. And how can we do this? Number one, no rat of any kind should be tolerated, because it is almost impossible for you to see a rat walking by you. You say, no, that's a rat, be that, kill them. Number two, if rats are already present in your homes, get rid of them. That hole in your window net that you have been using one corner to look at things, block it or patch it. That hole in your door that rats are using as doorway to enter inside your house, block it. Maintain good personal hygiene by keeping your trash or your waste far away from your homes. Cover all your stored food and water properly in airtight containers. Number three, practice regular hand washing under a running tap. If you are in an area where you cannot quickly get a running tap to wash your hand, use your hand sanitizers. Number four, wash your fruits and vegetables thoroughly before eating. And number five, preheat your groceries, that is your garri, after buying it. Particularly that portion that you plan to just soak and drink when you want to enjoy yourself or when supper hits you.
No problem, okay.
I know these things I've been saying since Abia is giving me bombastic side eye.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Well, the most important things to note is that if either you, your family member, or your friend is having a fever that has refused to go down after 48 hours, even after taking a drug or using a wet towel to dab your body, and you know that such a person has been exposed in one way or another, either because there are rats around the person's home, around the person's workplace, or the person must have visited any of the Lassa fever endemic West African countries, call the NCDC toll-free number and they will take it up from there. If you have been treating malaria for some time now, and instead of the symptoms to be resolving, they are even increasing, with other symptoms like I mentioned added to it, you can either call the NCDC toll-free number, or you get yourself checked, or you visit any of the Lassa fever treatment centers across Nigeria. I will be including them in the caption below this video.
Hey! Oh, Shema.
Then lastly, if any of your family member or your friend dies from a feverish condition that includes visible symptoms like bleeding from the external openings in the body, do not try to touch the person or carry the person yourself. Call the NCDC toll-free number and they will take it up from there. I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you, ABS, that Lassa fever is still out there and you need to do your part to stop the spread of this virus. So please don't cover your pot of soup. See you in my next video.